Hello, and welcome to your reading for October 24th, 2019. This is Siriana Tarot. This is a reading for the general collective for all signs, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I just want to send a huge shout out, a huge thank you for my new and returning subscribers and anybody who's watching this video. I just want to say thank you for joining me, and you guys have no idea how much it means to me when you guys comment, like, and show your support. So I just really appreciate that. So I'm going to ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and comment and share at the end of the video if that's something you like to do. I also got slightly distracted because I have added a few crystals to my spread, and I realized I've just, in my mind, I'm thinking I've created like some sort of protective dome. So I'm feeling the need to sort of protect this reading, and I'm not exactly sure why that is. And maybe some of you are in need of protection or need to do cleansing or something like that. It's just sort of the general energy I'm getting. So we'll see if that resonates in this reading. Again, this is a general reading for all signs. I'm also going to urge you guys to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Readings for Mercury retrograde, which will be linked to the end of this video. And also keep your eyes peeled and your ears open for my new moon and Scorpio readings, which should be up towards the end of this week. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started in this reading. Get to the meat of this reading. October 24th, 2019. Spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides, please tell us what messages we need to hear for October 24th, 2019. What messages do we need to hear for October 24th, 2019? Okay. I feel like this, I don't know, I feel warm. I feel warmth, like fire, like somebody might be playing with fire. I don't know why I'm getting these images here. Wow. Okay. Again, so these readings all seem to be, you know, and I'm definitely shuffling cards in between readings, you guys. This is interesting because the Magician card is coming out, and I believe it came out yesterday. And the Magician card is all about manifestation. Also, in this deck, I'm really getting that it might have to do with healers, energy healers, Reikeists, tarot readers, masseuses, people who do massage, acupuncture, and that sort of thing, or that might be your job. Underneath that, I do have the Hierophant card, so there might be an important Taurus person in your life at this moment, or some of you might be teachers and spiritual leaders, yogis, mystics, and that sort of thing. Okay, so I feel like that this reading may be really speaking to you guys. And my eye is just being like when I was talking about this protective circle, I don't necessarily feel like that energy is for me, but this black tourmaline is a stone that, for those of you that are into crystals, this is a stone that's really good for protection, especially when people are working with other people's energies and that sort of thing. So that's the message I'm getting for this reading. We'll see if the rest of the cards, if that resonates with the rest of the reading or not. But the Magician card is also all about manifestation. And I think the Magician has showed up every day. I may stand to be corrected, but the Magician card is all about manifesting. So again, some of you might be working with law of attraction. Some of you might be doing manifesting with the moon, which we saw yesterday as well. I am not going to be reading reversals in these readings this week. I just feel like I'm called not to. All right, so wow. All right, so again, we have 3 major arcanas coming out. So this may speak to something that's happening before or after this particular date, October 24th. It's a little bit bigger than a daily reading, it looks like, okay? But it looks like, things are actually going pretty well for you guys, especially if those of you have been working, maybe you've been starting your own business as a healer, or whatever, entrepreneurial idea that you've had. The 3 of Wands energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this is all about expansion. You've had the idea, that spark, this passion. Again, this could also speak to a relationship, a soulmate, twin flame relationship, or a life partner type relationship. But this is all about expansion. You have that initial spark, that initial energy that you can't ignore. And the Two of Wands is all about planning and coming together. And then the Three is all about waiting for all of that work to come in. And I'm getting images of sort of industry and shipping and import and export. So it really, I think, has a lot to do with your finances or whatever job that it is you are doing. Okay, and the next card out, we have the Six of Pentacles, and I love the Six of Pentacles. It's one of my favorite cards. It's all about giving and receiving. So again, this could be love. It could be money. It could be, if you have a surplus of something, that maybe it's time to be generous of spirit, because that also comes back to you. Also, what you give, what you sacrifice, what you give to the universe comes back tenfold. So for those of you that are working with law of attraction, I'm also getting for my healers and my Reikiists and anybody who's doing energy healing, remember that when you are clearing and cleansing others, what you're giving when you're healing others, you have to also make sure that you're healing and cleansing yourself. Okay, so I'm really getting this reciprocity here. I think she's doing it with ease. I get there's a good amount of expansion going on here, you guys. So it's a really, really nice energy, and it's something that you're very, very passionate about. And I'm really getting strong that it's something in like the health field, like making people better, curing people, helping people. More than I'm getting like like a love relationship, but we'll see what happens as we go further into this reading. Then we have the Devil card. So it's 1, 2, 3 major arcanas, Devil, Fool, and Magician. And the Devil card is all about negative patterns, your attachment to material things, any sort of negative habits that you're trying to clear. Okay, and so really it's very important that you take a look at any codependency issues you might have, any negative self-talk, any sort of negative food and drink habits that you might have that could affect your health and well-being. Are you drinking enough water? Okay, are you putting money away? So if you are making money, and if your ships are coming in, how much of that are you saving? Make sure that you're, there's a give and receive here. Don't be overly risky at this period, and make sure you do put some away for a rainy day. Are you rewarding the people around you, if you're a boss or a CEO, for good work, bonuses and that sort of thing. Okay, so it's really important that you take a moment and you clear those negative patterns, because it looks like you've got this totally new cycle coming in, which is really, really awesome with the Fool. And the Fool is all about this uplifting, creative, happy, optimistic, free-spirited energy, and it's the start of a brand new cycle. But it does look like you're going to have to make sure that you clear some blocks, okay? And those blocks might have to be with giving and receiving. Now, it's something really interesting that's coming to me is also enabling. And I want you to look at any behaviors that you might have that are enabling others to stay where they are. And sometimes we have to be cruel to be kind. And I know that can be difficult for a lot of people, especially if you consider yourself an empath. But you have to be cruel to be kind. And sometimes enabling, or when you are enabling people, sometimes you think you're doing the right thing, but you're actually not doing the right thing. And I'm getting that coming through with this Devil card, okay? And make sure that, you're not giving, like the metaphor I'm thinking of is if you have more money than someone else and you're just giving them enough to keep them where they are, but not enough to grow, or maybe you're giving them too much that isn't forcing them, putting that fire under their butt to go out and make it on their own. Okay, so it's really important that you sort of take a step back and take a look at your behaviors, your issues with codependency, and then also like, are you making someone dependent on you and not allowing somebody else, or it doesn't have to necessarily be a person, it could be a project. Look at how you give and how you receive. Okay, and if there's anything that needs to be cleared there. Again, I still am getting really strong. My hands are kind of tingling and burning. So I'm really getting with this Magician that, I am talking to, empaths, tarot readers, masseuses, Reikiists, acupuncturists, any sort of energy healers, this message in particular is for you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull a few more oracle cards, see what's going on, what other messages this card also came out yesterday. Wow, okay, very good. So we have to be fair, we have unfinished symphony, and we'll pull our final card, and we have happy. Yes, all right, so I love this. So I do think, yesterday we were talking about, somebody in separation, and remember that the sort of theme of the week is that you're on this path and you've been on this journey. It's really important that, again, especially coming out with this Three of Pentacles card, this balance. Make sure that there's a balance. Normally this card in other decks, there's a person who's holding a scale. So again, it really has to do with being fair, giving and receiving. Something needs to be in balance, and it could be you. It doesn't necessarily have to be your finances. It could be your emotions. It could be balancing two things, two people, two ideas. Only you will know how this is resonating with you. With this Three of Wands, I'm getting that you're in this process of expansion. Now, I love this 10 card coming out, this unfinished symphony. This speaks to this energy of the readings this week of that you are on a path. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Sometimes you get really you get really confused, you feel depressed, you feel great, you feel like there's sudden movement at the beginning of the journey, and then there are these plateaus that you have to work through, and then there's speed up towards the end. And I'm really getting that with these piano keys. Now you are on a journey of transformation with this butterfly coming out, and with this egg card, this is infinite possibility. And I think that you know that there is an infinite amount of abundance out there for everyone, you included. So for those of you that are working with law of attraction, that's going to resonate with you. And for others, you might be starting a business, or you might be healing yourself from some past hurt or something like that. But just remember that you're in the middle of this journey. All right, and there are some blocks that need to be cleared here that have to do with attachment. Maybe you're too attached to the outcome. And when you shoot an arrow and you let that arrow fly, you have to let it fly the way it's meant to. You can't micromanage the whole journey, but if you've set it up right and you've aimed properly, etc., it's going to land where it's supposed to land. Okay, so try not to micromanage the process or the journey. Sometimes we have to just let things flow. And I love this energy because I have the same exact person. I mean, can this be? She's even in the same dress. So this is a blue dress. Look at the cut on the neck. Same exact cut, same flow. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. And it's not the same artist. Okay, but this is the Fool card, and this is happy. This is you completing a cycle, clearing those blocks, coming out, on top, feeling free, feeling ready for anything, feeling just that, feeling that free spirit. And you just feel like after you clear these blocks, or whatever you feel was weighing you down, whatever you felt attached to, and that wasn't letting you soar like the bird you are, or wasn't letting you sort of finish this symphony. That's that accelerated emotion and bliss that comes when you're finishing up this journey and you're about to start something new. So this is super positive energy for the collective, October 24th, 2019. So Spirit, please tell us what other messages you have for the collective, October 24th, 2019. I just got this real rush, this real rush of happiness, and bringing playfulness back. I think there's a lot of seriousness going on, and will be. We will be entering into Mercury retrograde on October 31st. I know I said it in the beginning, but do check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs with my Mercury retrograde readings. And then also we're entering into Scorpio, and Scorpio is, it's going to be a lot of kinky, funky energy, and some deep emotions. So I think coming out of this cycle, I think making it through is going to be like, this aha moment, this beautiful, playful, fun time. All right, so, but just don't be thrown off, you know, this astrology doom and gloom. You know, it doesn't have to be that way. So, Spirit, please tell us what other messages you have for the collective, October 24th, 2019. And I love this dog spirit. 1 and 9 is 10. And we also have a 10 card here. 10s are all about completions. So, you guys have definitely completed a cycle. I just get there a few blocks that need to be cleared before you can start over. Or start a new cycle, and make sure that you're loyal to what you love, okay? The people around you, yourself, okay? Make sure you do not abandon yourself. All right, I am getting for some of you also there's some inner child work going on, and I'm really getting don't abandon your inner child, okay? Don't abandon your inner child. So only some of, so just like maybe 1 or 2 of you might be doing some work with your inner child, okay? Okay, and you know, definitely be loyal to your family, your tribe, your pets, your plants, your animals. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. Very nice. Okay, so again, everything, you know, again with this unfinished symphony card, you know, and this, you know, and this energy of that we're on a path, we're on a journey. Not everything is going to happen overnight. So there will be sort of pauses. And remember, a lot of times when there are those pauses happening, that, you know, there's a lot going on behind the scenes setting things up for us. All right, our angels, our ancestors, our spirit guides, our loved ones who've passed, you know, they're always working, you know, to make us prosperous and abundant. And the whole universe is doing that. It's just you guys, we have to believe. Okay, and then sometimes we have to watch and we have to wait. Okay, it's not all action. So let's go ahead and pull another card, a final card. What energies can assist the collective, October 24th, 2019. Oof, these cards do not want to shuffle. A little bit stuck. Yeah, so somebody's got to unstick themselves, okay? Someone's feeling maybe a little bit stuck. Okay, that unfinished symphony card attached to something that no longer serves them, or a behavior or a way of thinking. All right. So, Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, and stay grounded. All right, very nice energy. Okay, so make sure you come back to Earth. All right, things, you know, things might be feeling a little funky, a little bit wonky here. All right, it's time to really balance things out. Come back to Earth, really take an inventory, if it's an emotional inventory or if it's an actual stock, taking stock of what you have and where you're going, and that sort of thing, okay? And for those of you, for my energy healers and stuff as well, make sure, you know, you guys also incorporate breaks and cleansings and clearings so that you guys are always optimum as well, okay? But you guys are definitely manifesting your, you know, at the end of a cycle and the start of something new. So I'm just going to pull one more card for the collective, the secret language of light. And I'm going to read from the book because these cards are new and they're just they're really intense cards in my opinion. I love them and I highly recommend them if you guys buy your own cards. They're really nice. Okay. So here we go. We have channeling. Okay, very interesting. Take a look at this card, channeling. So I feel like this is speaking to some other fellow tarot readers and people who sort of channel. If you're a Reikiist and you channel, you know, energy for other people, I feel like this is confirmation. Okay, so channeling. Experience your stream of consciousness. You have the ability to tune in to different streams of consciousness to gain wise information for healing and expansion. Boom. I'm definitely talking to some healers out there. Please leave me a comment if this resonates with you. Channeling shifts your awareness so you can stream information from various frequencies. It is just like tuning into a radio station. I'm definitely talking to somebody who does Reiki or is learning Reiki or practices Reiki. And if you haven't, maybe it's something that you need to look into. If the information doesn't agree with you, tune into something different. And that's true for all tarot readings. If something doesn't resonate with you, don't force it. Then it wasn't meant for you. So many of us readers, you know, we read for the general collective, and don't try to make something fit. If it doesn't work, if it's not resonating with your situation, There are so many amazing readers out there. Just, look for another one, or, I'm sure you guys have a few of your favorites. And also for some of my favorites, you guys can check my page. And on the right-hand side, I have a list. I have the tarot readers that I love and listen to frequently. You can't expect to hear rock music on a classical music station. With practice, you will be able to tune into your soul transmissions easily. You have focused a part of your stream of consciousness upon the earth plane to experience life in new and varied ways. Okay, for my starseeds out there, this message is for you. Your soul loves you so much. It's always transmitting this love and truth, even when you have forgotten. Wow, powerful message, you guys, for October 24th. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, comment and share if that's something you like to do. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being on this journey with me. It means the world to me. It really, really does. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day.